personal preference. You can keep it if you want. But so anyway, so we're gonna start here, and again, so you can see as I'm going, I'm getting both, because what happens is like if you're like, oh, I just scan the inside and then flip those things at the exact same time. When I go back and I go over the edges, it already knows exactly where it is. So again, it's just like you just do a really quick pass and just kind of keep it angled. And it doesn't have to be pretty. Like we're not trying to get our final scan here. So what I do is I try to. We're all about efficiency, so I want to move my hand honestly like as few times as possible. So I'm going to do as much of the intaglio scan without moving my left hand as I can. And when you're scanning, so don't ever go like here and just go straight across the back, because it'll be way out of whack. And so if it is, yeah, like you can see, we now have that kind of dual layer.
I see that all the time on pallets. They just kind of like, oh, I'll just go up in the posterior.
Yeah, so I'll show you in a second, but I want to show you that magic wand button. So if we look, keep an eye on that as it processes, it should, boom, bring it right in. Because it's going to see that this and this basically look the same, and it should put that all together. Boom, see? Yeah, so again, yeah, don't ever do that. When I'm scanning the palette, again, I went as far as I could, and now I had to move my finger. Make sure you're always scanning stuff that's already there, and you're just blending it in. Boom. So now what I do, I've got the whole intaglio, it looks beautiful. Now I'm gonna flip it over, and then I'll just kind of find something that it knows. And there we go. And then I'm gonna go the whole buckle, and you're just kind of back and forth. So this is a little bit slower and a little bit choppier than my 900. Not bad, actually.
Hello? Okay, so I'm going to.
So we're gonna do full buckle, and then occlusal. And again, when I'm scanning the occlusal, you can see I'm trying to keep a little bit of that buckle in view, so it doesn't, so then it doesn't get those double layers and all that kind of stuff.
So I need to talk to her.
Well, you're a good grandma.
I will call you back on Tuesday, the 21st.
There we go.
I can't believe these two little peanuts.
That'll work for you.
So like,
Do you remember me?
if this was a
You used to
final
chase me around.
impression,
Remember? I was
that
always
you
the
were
guy in the
sending
lab
off to get
coat.
designed, don't scan the palette. I don't know if they told you that. Do not scan the palette, because in the 3Shape software, you actually have to go back and delete the palette. It needs a hole in it. So just don't waste your time. Like when I send that to Paul for to design a case on, that's how I send it. If you are going to 3D print a copy of this denture to do a final impression and bite, that's my preferred method. Then you're going to.
Kelly's got a doctor's appointment downstairs.
Oh, that's all good.
It's okay, I'm
Then
recording
we'll
this
go
for you.
back and then we'll do this. I will say, if you're scanning an actual denture with an intraoral scanner, my recommendation would be when you do the palette, just do a quick like PIP spray or something on it. As soon as it gets super smooth, because this one has Rugai, it's pretty easy, but this back part, it's going to be not easy. Let's see. Yeah, see, you can see it's flashing red. It's like, yeah. So that's where it's like, if that had a little bit of scan spray, it would be a lot easier. So yeah, if you need to print it, it does need to be 360 all the way. There we go.
Just leave the palette and then fill holes or whatever.